Welcome back to our channel where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change and explore the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. In today's exciting episode, we're diving deep into the incredible story of the 1960 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that many overlook, yet some rare examples have fetched jaw-dropping prices at auctions, with one recently reaching a current market value of $62,983. Let's begin by taking a trip back in time to understand the history of the 1960 D Lincoln penny and what makes it such a special and highly sought-after coin by collectors around the world. The D Mint mark on this penny indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the major minting facilities in the United States. In the year 1960, the U.S. Mint produced two distinct varieties of the Lincoln cent, one with a small date and one with a large date. Both varieties were minted in Philadelphia and Denver, and it is this unique detail that has contributed greatly to the value and mystery behind this particular year's penny. Now let's focus on the 1960 D small date Lincoln penny, which is the variety that has caught the attention of collectors and numismatists. The difference between the small date and large date varieties lies in the size and positioning of the digits in the year 1960. The small date version features a noticeably shorter and more compressed number style, especially in the shape of the numeral 6 and the overall alignment of the digits. While these differences may seem minor to the untrained eye, they are highly significant to coin experts and collectors who value rarity and variation during production. The small date dies were used for a relatively short period before being replaced by the large date dies. This resulted in a much smaller number of small date pennies being minted, making them much rarer than their large date counterparts. Moreover, in 1960, quality control and production inconsistencies meant that some coins were struck with sharply defined details, while others were poorly struck. The condition of the coin plays a major role in its value. A 1960 D small date Lincoln penny that is in pristine, mint state condition, free from scratches, discoloration, or wear, can command an extremely high price on the collector's market. What truly sets certain 1960 D pennies apart, though, are errors and die varieties. Some 1960 D small date pennies feature dramatic doubling of the date and lettering, a condition known as a doubled die. Coins with this kind of error are exceedingly rare and prized for their uniqueness. In fact, it was a 1960 D small date penny with a double die error, graded in near-perfect mint state by a leading coin grading company, that was recently sold at auction for a staggering $62,983. This remarkable price is a testament to how seemingly ordinary coins can hold extraordinary value when rarity, condition, and demand intersect. Coin collectors are always on the hunt for these kinds of hidden gems, and that's why it's so important to take a closer look at the pennies in your possession. You never know when a single coin could change your financial future, but how can you tell if your 1960 D Lincoln penny is worth anything? The first step is to determine whether it is the small date or large date variety. You can do this by comparing the shape of the numbers in the date under a magnifying glass or microscope. The small date version will have a more subtle and compact appearance. If you believe you have a small date version, and especially if you notice any doubling in the numbers or lettering, it's time to have your coin evaluated by a professional. Grading your coin is crucial. Professional coin grading companies such as PCGS and NGC will assign a grade to your coin based on its condition, strike, and appearance. Coins that are uncirculated and show full original luster with no visible damage can reach the highest grades and fetch the most impressive prices. The 1960 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how attention to detail and a bit of knowledge can transform a common-looking coin into a valuable asset. For those lucky enough to find one in high grade or with a rare die variety or minting error, the payoff can be incredible. Next time you're going through your change jar or coin collection, take a moment to carefully inspect every penny. The 1960 D small date Lincoln cent might just be waiting to be discovered in your hands, and it could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keeping an eye out for rare varieties like this can be both exciting and rewarding. Thanks for watching and supporting our channel. If you found this video informative, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your fellow coin collectors, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories and updates. Leave a comment below if you have a 1960D Lincoln penny or any rare coin you'd like us to cover in a future video. Until next time, happy collecting and keep searching for those hidden treasures. Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today's episode will blow your mind as we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, with a special focus on one that has stunned collectors and numismatic experts across the country. This is the full history and jaw-dropping value of the legendary 1974 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin that has been recorded to fetch an incredible market value of $82,374. That's right, a single penny from 1974 that could be sitting in your drawer or change jar might just make you rich beyond belief. Let's begin by setting the stage with a bit of history. The year 1974 was an interesting time in American coinage. It was the height of experimentation with alternative materials due to rising copper prices. The United States Mint was producing billions of pennies, but copper's value made the government consider using other metals, including aluminum, for 1-cent coins. During this transition, some fascinating and rare variations made their way into circulation. The 1974 Lincoln penny is already famous because of this, but among these coins, the ones without any visible mint mark have gained extreme collector interest. Specifically, the 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln penny struck in Philadelphia is now one of the most highly sought-after coins in the world of numismatics. So, what does it mean when a penny has no mint mark? To understand this, we need to talk about where coins are made. U.S. coins are produced at several facilities, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco being the primary mints. Coins struck at the Denver Mint carry a D mint mark, and those from San Francisco bear an S. However, coins produced in Philadelphia, particularly pennies during this time, were commonly issued without any mint mark at all. That means if you find a 1974 penny and there's no D or S letter under the year, it was minted in Philadelphia. Now you might be asking, if these coins were made in large numbers, why would one be worth over $82,000 today? The answer lies in condition, rarity, and specific characteristics of individual coins. The 1974 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny that sold for this unbelievable price wasn't just any penny. It was a near-perfect specimen, graded extremely high by professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC. In pristine, mint-state condition, with a flawless surface, sharp strike, and original copper luster, this penny becomes a rare gem. But there's more. Some of the most valuable 1974 no-mint Mark Lincoln pennies also feature unique die errors, doubling on the date or lettering or off-center strikes that add to their appeal and rarity. These mint errors were never meant to go into circulation, but a few did and now have become legendary among collectors. When one of these rare examples appears at an auction, the bids can reach astonishing levels, as we've seen with the coin that brought in $82,374. Imagine finding a 1974 penny in your collection or change and realizing it could be worth a life-changing amount of money. What makes this even more exciting is that many people don't know what to look for. Thousands of valuable coins are overlooked every day because people don't understand their hidden worth. If you're holding on to old coins, especially those from the 1970s, now is the time to examine them closely. Check the date. Look under the year for any mint marks. If there is no mint mark and the coin is from 1974, hold on to it. Look at the condition. Is it shiny with very little wear? That could mean it's in uncirculated or near mint condition. Even lightly circulated examples with strong detail can bring in hundreds or thousands of dollars. But if you have a nearly perfect one, it could be worth a fortune. To give you a perspective on value, circulated 1974 no-mint Mark Lincoln pennies usually range from 1 cent to a few dollars, depending on where. However, if your coin is graded MS65 or higher by a certified grading service, the value can jump dramatically. Coins that are virtually untouched since minting, showing crisp details on Abraham Lincoln's portrait, clear lettering, and full lines on the Lincoln Memorial, are the ones that attract big money from collectors. Now, let's talk about what makes the $82,374 penny so unique. This coin was submitted to a professional grading service and returned with an MS68 red designation. That means it retained its full red copper color from the time it was minted and had no visible marks or scratches even under magnification. Only a handful of coins from this year exist in such high grade. This rarity, combined with strong demand from high-end collectors, drove the value to astronomical heights at auction. So, what should you do if you think you have a 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that could be valuable? First, store the coin carefully. Do not clean it, polish it, or handle it excessively. Cleaning can destroy the value of a coin, especially older ones. Next, get it appraised by a reputable coin dealer or submit it to a grading service for professional evaluation. Many coin dealers offer free evaluations, and grading services will give your coin an official grade, which is crucial if you want to sell it for top dollar. Lastly, let's take a moment to appreciate just how amazing this is. A 1-cent coin, something that most people ignore or toss in a jar, can be a gateway to wealth if you know what to look for. The 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny has proven this in spectacular fashion, with one remarkable coin commanding over $82,000. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of history, a symbol of rarity, and a possible golden opportunity for someone lucky enough to find it. Dig through your pocket change, open those old coin jars, and revisit your childhood coin collections. You might just be holding a treasure that could change your life. Keep your eyes sharp, your knowledge sharpener, and who knows, maybe your next penny will be worth more than your car. Thanks for watching. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more incredible coin discoveries. Share this with friends and family who might also have hidden treasures in their homes. Until next time, keep collecting and happy hunting. Welcome back, coin lovers and treasure hunters, to another fascinating and eye-opening journey into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today's episode is one that will leave you in shock and awe, especially if you have a habit of checking your old coin jars, pocket change, or inherited coin collections. We're going deep into the incredible story and hidden value of the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. Yes, that humble penny you may have thought was worthless could actually be worth an astonishing amount of money, a jaw-dropping $72,451 in today's market. That's right, one tiny cent, now valued in the tens of thousands. Let's dive into the full history, its shocking market value, and the reasons behind its skyrocketing price. First, let's talk about the origins and design of the 1981 Lincoln 1-cent penny. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, originally introduced to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin features the right-facing profile of Lincoln, one of America's most revered presidents. The reverse of the coin in 1981 still featured the Lincoln Memorial, which was designed by Frank Gasparo and introduced in 1959 to replace the previous wheat ears reverse design. Now here's where things get very interesting. In 1981, pennies were being minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint traditionally does not place a mint mark on coins, especially 1-cent pieces. So, when you see a 1981 penny with no mint mark just below the year, it means it was minted in Philadelphia. While this might seem ordinary at first glance, certain 1981 no mint mark pennies are incredibly valuable not because they lack a mint mark, but because of their extremely rare striking errors, doubled dies, exceptional condition, and uncirculated grades that collectors prized. Let's talk about why some 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies are selling for up to $72,451. That's not a random number. It's the documented auction price of one such penny in pristine condition, with a flawless strike, rich color tone, and zero signs of wear under magnification. Coins like this are graded by professional services such as the PCGS or NGC, and they must meet the absolute highest standards, usually being certified as MS68 or higher in the mint state category. Another reason for this coin's high value is due to transitional planchet errors. Remember, 1982 was the year when the U.S. Mint transitioned from using 95% copper planchets to copper-plated zinc planchets due to rising metal costs. Some rare 1981 pennies, particularly those minted in Philadelphia, were struck on experimental or transitional planchets or had striking errors that make them extremely valuable today. For example, some of these coins were mistakenly struck using planchets intended for earlier or later minting compositions, leading to coins with odd weights, unique surfaces, or unusual finishes that immediately catch the eye of expert collectors and dealers. There's also the hunt for the rare 1981 double die obverse pennies. In these rare versions, you'll notice doubling on the inscriptions like Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, and the date itself. These double die errors are often the result of a misalignment in the die used to strike the coin, and when they do occur, they instantly turn an ordinary penny into a coveted rarity. When collectors find such coins in mint state condition with strong doubling and no damage, the price can skyrocket to tens of thousands of dollars. Collectors and dealers alike are always on the lookout for red designation coins, which means the penny has retained its original bright red color since minting and has not toned or darkened over time. A 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln cent with red designation in mint state 68 or better, especially with a double die obverse or any transitional metal anomaly, can demand an extremely high premium. And that's exactly how some of these coins have reached the $72,451 valuation in auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Great Collections. The rarity of such coins is what fuels the hype and drives the prices. Out of the billions of pennies minted in 1981, only a few hundred have been discovered in gem uncirculated condition, and out of those, only a handful carry error varieties, exceptional luster, or red color that elevates them into the five-figure value range. Let's not forget about the influence of the numismatic market. Demand plays a huge role in the price of any coin. Right now, Lincoln cents, especially from the 1970s and early 1980s, are becoming hotter than ever in the coin collecting world. Investors are jumping in, coin clubs are expanding, and YouTubers like us are spreading the word about hidden coin treasures. As awareness grows, so does the demand, and with demand rising for these rare 1981 no-mint Mark pennies, prices are continuing to climb. It's a perfect storm of rarity, condition, and historical significance. Now the million-dollar question is, do you have one of these coins in your collection? Grab a magnifying glass, check the date, inspect the coin for a mint mark or the lack of one, and look closely at the lettering for any signs of doubling. Weigh the coin if you have a scale. The standard copper penny from 1981 should weigh about 3.11 grams. If yours weighs significantly less, it may be a zinc planchet error or a transitional strike. Every detail matters when you're hunting for a coin that could change your life financially. In conclusion, the 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is one of those unassuming coins with the potential to blow your mind. It may look like pocket change, but in the world of numismatics, it's a gem that could be hiding in plain sight. With examples fetching up to $72,451, it's worth every second to search your change, examine your penny jar, and go through that old coin book in the attic. Who knows, you might just be holding a small piece of American history that's worth a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want more updates on rare coins, their values, and how to find them, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell so you never miss another money-making episode. Leave a comment below if you think you found a rare 1981 no-mint Mark penny, or let us know what rare coin you want us to cover next. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep checking your change because treasure might be right in your hands. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the secrets of rare and valuable coins that could be hiding right in your pocket change. In today's video, we are diving deep into the fascinating story, history, and the astonishing value of the 2001 Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This is not just any ordinary penny. This is a coin that has taken collectors by storm due to its rarity, its unique characteristics, and its skyrocketing value in today's market. Currently estimated at an incredible $88,634. Let's begin with a bit of historical context. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, first minted to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the decades, it has undergone a variety of design and composition changes. However, the year 2001, and more specifically the Denver Mint penny from that year, holds a special place in the numismatic world due to certain rare anomalies and collectible traits that make it incredibly valuable. The 2001 Lincoln penny was part of the Lincoln Memorial series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. On the obverse, or front side of the coin, you'll find the familiar bust of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has stood the test of time for over a century. On the reverse side, you'll see the Lincoln Memorial, a structure that symbolizes the enduring legacy of one of America's greatest presidents. The 2001 penny was minted at the Denver Mint, which is indicated by the small letter D located just below the date on the front of the coin. Now, here's where things get exciting. While hundreds of millions of these pennies were struck for circulation, only a tiny handful are worth thousands, let alone tens of thousands of dollars. So what sets this coin apart and gives it that jaw-dropping value of $88,634? The answer lies in a combination of factors including condition, rarity, minting errors, and collector demand. Some of the most valuable 2001 Lincoln pennies were discovered with extremely rare minting errors. These could include double die obverse or reverse errors, off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, or even coins struck on the wrong metal planchet altogether. Such errors are exceedingly rare, and when found in pristine condition, graded mint state 67 or higher, they command astonishing prices at auction. Another important factor is the coin's condition and grade. Coins that have never been circulated and remain in their original mint state are far more valuable than those that show signs of wear and tear. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate and assign a numeric grade to these coins. The higher the grade, the more money collectors are willing to pay. A 2001 penny with a grade of MS 67 red or higher, especially with a known error, can easily sell for tens of thousands of dollars to the right buyer or at the right auction. Let's not forget about eye appeal. Coins with a bright red luster, minimal blemishes, and sharp striking details are especially sought after. Some collectors even look for special varieties with unique die characteristics that distinguish one coin from another. If your 2001 penny exhibits exceptional features and has been certified by a professional grading service, it could be worth its weight in gold, or in this case, nearly $90,000. Now, let's talk about recent sales and market trends. Over the last few years, rare Lincoln pennies from the 2000s have seen a rise in value due to increasing demand among collectors. In several online auctions and numismatic marketplaces, a small number of 2001 pennies with rare mint errors and ultra-high grades have sold for staggering amounts. The highest confirmed sale to date reached $88,634 for a near-perfect specimen that featured an extremely rare double die error along with remarkable red luster and flawless surfaces. How can you find out if your 2001 Lincoln penny is worth a fortune? First, examine it carefully under good lighting and preferably a magnifying glass or microscope. Look for anything unusual such as doubling of letters or numbers, strange outlines on the coin's surface, off-center images, or any features that look out of the ordinary. If your coin looks like it's in perfect condition and might have a mint error, consider submitting it to a coin grading service for authentication and professional evaluation. It's also a good idea to join online coin forums or communities. Visit coin shows and speak to expert numismatists who can help guide you in identifying the potential value of your coin. With enough knowledge and a little bit of luck, you could discover that you're holding a treasure worth more than you ever imagined. In conclusion, the 2001 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny may seem like just another coin, but under the right circumstances, it could be worth an incredible $88,634. That's the magic of coin collecting. You never know what rare and valuable pieces might be sitting unnoticed in your change jar or tucked away in an old drawer. So keep your eyes open, educate yourself, and maybe, just maybe, you'll strike gold with a penny. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update, and share this video with friends or family who might also have a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Until next time, happy collecting and good luck on your search for that next $1,000,000 coin. Welcome back to the channel where we explore the rarest and most valuable coins ever struck in United States history. Today, we are going to dive deep into the history, details, and jaw-dropping current market value of a seemingly ordinary coin that could actually be worth a life-changing fortune. Yes, we are talking about the mysterious and highly sought-after 2006 No-Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin that has shocked collectors with its astonishing value of $54,827. Let's begin with a look back at the origins of the Lincoln 1-cent penny. First introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this coin replaced the Indian head cent and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse features a right-facing portrait of President Lincoln with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year of mintage. The reverse in 2006 still retained the familiar Lincoln Memorial design, a style that had been in use since 1959 to commemorate Lincoln's 150th birthday. Now let's talk about the minting process in 2006. The United States Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies that year at different facilities, including the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally does not place a mint mark on its coins. So, when we say no mint mark for a 2006 penny, it typically means it was minted in Philadelphia. But not all no-mint mark pennies are created equal. Most are worth only face value or slightly above, unless they possess rare and highly collectible errors, unique qualities, or die varieties. And this is exactly where our story takes a surprising turn. One such 2006 Lincoln penny with no mint mark shocked the numismatic world when it was discovered to have several rare characteristics that sent collectors into a frenzy. The specific coin in question is known to have a dramatic die crack that runs across Lincoln's head, making it extremely unusual. In addition, this particular coin displayed doubling on both the obverse and reverse lettering, indicating a rare double die variety. Combine that with the pristine condition it was found in, graded near perfect by a professional coin grading service, and you've got a coin that jumps from a single cent to tens of thousands of dollars in value. So, how does a coin like this end up being worth $54,827 in today's market? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, condition, demand, and historical significance. Coin collectors and investors are constantly on the lookout for pieces that are both scarce and error-rich. A 2006 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, dramatic die crack, strong doubling, and excellent eye appeal is a dream find. There are extremely few known examples of this error variety in circulation, making it one of the most elusive Lincoln Memorial pennies of the modern era. Add to that the fact that coin grading companies confirmed its status, and auction houses began to take notice. This led to a heated bidding war at a major numismatic auction, ultimately pushing the value to an incredible $54,827. If you're wondering how you can find a coin like this, start by checking your pocket change, old coin jars, or family coin collections. Look closely at every 2006 penny with no mint mark. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to check for die cracks, doubling on the date or lettering and any unusual surface features. If you suspect you found something extraordinary, do not clean the coin. Instead, get it professionally evaluated and graded by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Collectors and treasure hunters are always discovering surprises hiding in plain sight. Coins like the 2006 no-mint mark Lincoln 1 cent penny prove that even modern coins can fetch massive amounts of money if they feature rare errors or are in exceptional condition. This is not just a story about a penny. This is a story about turning 1 cent into over $54,000 simply by paying attention to detail and knowing what to look for. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on the most valuable coins circulating in America today. Keep searching, stay curious, and maybe one day you'll discover a hidden treasure in your very own change.